Okay, students, so here we're going to find and compare the median and the mode. Okay, the median and the mode, the cost in the table. So, step one, who can tell me what is the first step we do? Yes, you are so right, Benjamin. The first thing that we do is we put the numbers in numeric order from least to greatest. Very right, very right. How did I know you were going to get that answer right, Ben? Good job, buddy. So I always take my smaller numbers, the smallest, and I cross them out. I have 1.65, comma, just kind of give that a little mark, 1.97, okay, we have 2.45, 2.35, 2.45, 2.49, 2.87s, let me move this over some here so we can see those numbers. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then the last one is 3.75. All right. There we go. So now we're going to go ahead and count our numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. So we have an equal amount of numbers, students. Wow. So if you remember, the first step we do this is if we have an equal amount, step one, finding the mode, when you have an equal pieces of data. Okay, so what you do is this is step one, you take the two middle pieces two middle pieces of data and average. And I will show you how to do that right now, students. Let me take this piece of tape off and move my paper up here. There we go. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to take the two middle pieces. So that's going to be this one and this one, because I have 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here. So my two middle pieces are going to be these two right here. Okay, so I will take those two right here, and I'll set it here for you so you could see. I'm going to take the 2.45 plus the 2.49. 2.49, and I will divide it by the two pieces of items. And this is going to give me my median, the middle number, and we'll be able to check that. So we have 2.45 plus 2.49 equals 494 divided by two items, which, so my average is 247. The median. So if we put this 247 right between these two right here, check that out. It falls right in the middle, doesn't it? It could have been a 2.46 or a 2.48, but it actually falls right in the middle of those two numbers. And that's how you find the median of a set of data when you have an equal amount. And that's what we had here, was an equal amount. Now if we have an odd amount, it's very easy to find. It's that middle number. But because we had an equal amount, we had to figure out that center, and that's how you do that. Any questions out there? How about you, Rebecca? Anybody? Vanessa? Angelo, anyone have any questions? Remember, when you do have questions, students, all you need to do is post me. Thank you. Alrighty, students, let's do another problem. I just put one down here. Here we have 34, 35, 31, 36, 31, 24, 33. We have a set of data. We're going to find the mean, the mode, and the median on here. Okay, the mean, the mode, and median. And you know, come to think of it, we didn't find that on the other one. And I don't think we had one. So sometimes the mode, if you don't have two of the same numbers, students, then you don't have a mode. It would be none. Yeah, that's that simple. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So let's put our numbers. We're going to find the mean. We'll find the median first. The first thing we do, who can tell me what's the first thing we do? I see somebody's hand. Okay, Sophia. Here we go. Remember, you go from the least to greatest. So here's 24. Cross that out. I have two 31s. Cross those two out. And you don't have to cross them out long, because you might need to look at the numbers again. So don't go and then the number disappears. Then we have a 33. And then we have a 34. And a 35. And a 36. Nice in order. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aha! Very easy, because we have an odd amount. Remember, I told you, when you have an odd amount, the median is very easy to find. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the median is 33. The mode is the number that appears the most, and we have two 31s, so that's going to be your mode. Now let's find the mean or average. This is the one where you had to do a few steps. This is one we learned in lesson number 1. We take our total number, we take all of our data, and we add it together. 24 plus 31 plus 31 plus 33 plus 34 plus 35 plus 36 equals 224. And I'm going to go ahead and check it again. As I mentioned, students, always check your work, especially if you have a calculator. You can do it a couple of times. Remember, I always make mistakes, and 224. So I have 224, and I have 7 pieces of data. That's 32 So there you have it, students. My average or my mean is 32. Anyone have any questions out there? Okay. I think that you guys are going to understand this and you're going to really like it. So let's move on to one more problem, okay? All right, students, let's do another problem here. It says find and compare the median and mode for the following set of data. Monthly spending. This is a real world problem. We have $46, $62, $57, $50, $42, $56, and $40. Okay, I'm going to take a show of hands to see who would like to help me. Jarvis? All right, Jarvis, you can help me. What's the first step I do, Jarvis? You are correct. I take my data set, and I love how you use that vocabulary word, data set. I take my data set and I put them in what order? You are right, numerical order. Very good. So let's go ahead and put them in numerical order. Should I scratch it all out, Jarvis? No, you're right. I shouldn't. You're right. Because you may need to see the numbers later. So let's go ahead and start. What number do I do first? 42? No, not 42 because I see something else here. 40. You are right. So I'm going to put 40. Okay, next I have Jarvis. What's the next number? No, Ben. I'm going to let Jarvis do this, okay? All right. Thanks, though. I'm going to do number 42. Excellent. 46. Good job, Jarvis. Good job. And what's next after 46? We're putting these in numeric order, Jarvis. So we did all our 40s. 50s would be next. There's a 50. Okay. I bet you're hoping that there's an odd amount here so you don't have to figure that median, but I think it's good. It's good to practice doing this, okay? So don't be afraid because I'm here to help you. All right, Jarvis, what's after 50? 57? No, I see another number. 56. Yes, you are right. Okay, cross that out lightly. Next, 57. And we have 262. So right away, you guys, right away, Jarvis is probably, you got to hold off, Jarvis. Just wait. I know you know what the mode is. Okay, let's go ahead and do this first. All right, here we go. So let's count our data. Make sure we have the right number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Jarvis, you're stuck with having to find the middle, put them in, having to find the median because you have an exact set of numbers. But that's okay, it's pretty easy. I'm here to help. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and put median. And we're going to find that right now. Do you remember how to do it, Jarvis? You can ask for help. How about, I see Sergio, his hand's up. Sergio, you want to help him out? What's the first thing I do, hon? You're right. Yeah, I take the two middle numbers, which is going to be what numbers, Sergio? 50 and 56. You're right. Okay. Now, I know that because I have three numbers on this side, huh? And what about on this side, Sergio? 1, 3. You are right. So I'm going to go ahead and I do this like this, and I suggest you do this too, Sergio, that you put the two numbers like this so that way you can actually view it and see that equal amount. So now I take the 50 plus the 56. What do I do, Sergio? You want to share it with Jarvis because he was kind of stumped. You're right. I take the two numbers. I'll put my calculator here. And I total them. And you probably did it in your head already. 106. So we have 106. And we have two items divided by 2 equals 53. So we're saying that the number up here in the middle is 53. Do you agree? You are right, because look at that, it's like dead center between 50 and 56 would be 53 if you think about it. So our median is 53. And the median and the average, when you think about it, it's the same, students. It's the number that appears in the middle. It's the average. All right. So, okay, we'll go back to Jarvis, because I know you were really excited about finding the mode. What is the mode again, Jarvis? You're right. It's the number that what? Yes, it's the number that appears the most in the set of, excellent use of the vocabulary word again, of the set of data. So the number that appears the most, what is that, Jarvis? 62 is correct. There we go. Okay, and then let's go ahead and we're going to do the average as well, which is the median, the mean, I'm sorry. The mean, just remember, mean. However you want to remember these, students. And you can differentiate which is which. I always say the median is like small, median, large. It's the number that's in the middle. Middle, median. The mode. I don't know how you could remember that as the mode is the number that appears the most. And then the mean, which is the average. So let's go ahead and total all these numbers here. 40 plus 42 plus 46 plus 50 plus 56. Don't do that 53. 57 plus 62 plus 62 equals 415. Let's do it again. 40 plus 42 plus 46 plus 50 plus 56 plus 57 plus 62 plus 62 equals 415. So we have a total of 415. Divide that by the number of pieces of data, and we have 8 equals 51.875. That's pretty close to that, isn't it? And there you have it. And who can tell me why we wouldn't put the 53 in there? Anybody? Is there anybody out there? Brianna, you want to answer that, sweetie? You're right. We do not put the 53 because it wasn't part of the data set. We only put the original. No, we only add the original numbers when we're adding the mean and the average. And the same is true for the mode. Okay, students, now I'm going to give you some problems to work on. Remember, if you need to refer back to these tutorials, please do. And also remember, you can also watch the tutorials on ConnectEd. And lastly, I need to leave you with this. Please make sure that I can see your work when you send it to me, or else I will not give you credit because it's difficult for me to see it. So I suggest some of you take pictures very well with your phone. Use your phone to take a good picture of your math homework, then send it to your school email, download it to your desktop, and then upload it to your math as your homework so that I can see it, because when you're holding the paper, I cannot see it, and I will not give you credit, students. So it's going to be up to you to show me, because if I put this stuff down here where you couldn't see it, how would you be able to do your work? You wouldn't. So remember that I cannot correct your work, because I do, unless you send me something clear. And by the way, I had a couple of students who sent me work that was not even relevant to this math. It was from something else. So I caught it, guys. I catch it. So remember that. You're on your honor, okay? Happy math. Have fun.